welcome back to the channel there, Papa's Posse. Once again, it's time for Papa's comic books, coffee, and more. Okay, today's episode will be Stalker. First sensational issue, Beware the Man with the Stolen Soul. This book was 25 cents back in July of 1975. Beginning an unholy quest for a stolen soul. This is by Paul Levitz and the amazing Steve Ditko. Alright, let's get into it. See what we find in this book. Night winds carry the calm of silence across the walls of Castle Orith, reassuring those within that they remain masters of their destiny and more masters of their land. A frigid aura betrays his forgotten birth in the cold wastes, but whispered myths claim he was spawned in hellfire, damned by his own choosing. He dared challenge the Lord of Demons himself. Fear was his tool, and death his weapon. And none among the living wished to encounter the nameless man called Stalker. But tonight, the night winds speak false. A saga of sword and sorcery. A door, it's said, is only as secure as the man who guards it. But how does a man guard against death? The throw. The opening blow has been struck. A war that will rend a world from its gods has begun. An unholy Armageddon brought about by one man's quest for a stolen soul. The raucous babble of the dining hall below fills the air, but does not reach Stalker's ears. Instead, he absorbs the essence of the room, judging its distance, calculating its angles, and choosing the precisely perfect weapon for zip, boom, thwack. Whew, that was close. The sounds of fear fill the room, but one figure stands unbowed by terror. The guards! The assassin must still be near. Find him and bring me his head. He'll pay a high price for having missed. I cannot believe it. By Regurth and all the demons of his realm, no man alive would dare do this. Baroness, once you offered me guest night, right, and gave only pain. Then you promised title and gave but torture. Now I wish to pay my debt. The pain to be paid a year and a day hence with your death. The torture I collect whilst you wait in return, Stalker. Perhaps it was this night legend first named Stalker demon, for surely no mortal would perform such a hellish feat. But a score of years before, there was no doubt of the obvious and pitiful mortality of a child whom myth has demonized. Out! Well, it's time you stopped feeding off me and fended for yourself. But, Father, don't call me that. I've told you before, I have no claim on you. Or you on me. It was a childhood spent in starvation, hunting and fighting for every morsel. Then came the years in the cold wastes, hopelessly battling for the treasured refuse of caravans traveling the frozen desert. But there were also what better times, for as babe became man, he learned how to care for himself and avoid unwanted attention from others. And with better times came dreams of better worlds. Vision of knighthood and castles and armor dancing in a youth's mind, until the day when there was a chance to make the dreams come true. This is it. If I'm ever going to do it, now is the time. Suddenly the crowd gasped in awe as the youth in their midst dared the unthinkable. What do you think you are doing, child? Speak quickly and well, or your father will have one less squalling mouth to feed. If my words do not please you, your ladyship, my life is a fair forfeit, as I have spent it preparing to say them. I would serve you, my lady, and learn the noble art of warfare, to guard your honor in all ways. I beg the chance, being a beggar, lad, I freely offer all that I might give, my life. But what of your parents, little one? Surely they do not approve of this. If ever I had a family, I remember them not and care less. I bear no name and will take none till the day I am given leave to fight in someone's service. You shall have your chance, O nameless warrior. To be there is always room for one more at the Castle Arinth, especially for one more slave, she's thinking. Night winds whisper song of treachery to those who will listen as they slip through the trees, but there is one who cannot listen, for he dares not. For if he did, he'd learn that dreams are oft spun from naught. But even dreamers can only deny truth for so long. Eventually shining castles loose their gutter, and hopeful knight-errant learns that he is but an errant serf. And when illusions fade, reality must be dealt with. A year wasted with this broom in hand, instead of a sword that which would have made me spend the rest of my days tending her animals. I'm not habit. I'll be a warrior, not a whelp. Your ladyship, I would fain have a word with you. Back to your kennel, slave. You have naught to say to me. But I have, my lady, for I am not here as a slave born, but a promise bound. I offer to serve you, but as a knight, not a serf. Think you it, master's fool? You are my creature to do as I will. Slave master, come hither, one of your pups needs a whipping. You'll soon learn to respect your masters. Pain is a good teacher. And so, we'll see how fast your manners improve. Best practice that which you teach. It's not nice to point, especially a whip. And he takes it away from him. You'll just made your punishment worse, whelp. It's your blood we'll have now. Go on thinking that, friend. You have your dreams, and I have mine. He's pretty quick. Full circle, a week's walk has brought the youth back to Gurneth, the city of cold wastes where he was born. But as surely as a circle ends, it begins anew. Ha! 1,000 gods, each as omnipotent as the next, but a one's brought me but ill. Still, I suppose I have tried, and the warrior I wish to be, then I should offer my prayer to the demon lord of warriors, Earth. And he's at the altar there. What a warrior I would be. No, lad. Say instead, what a warrior you will be in my service. I'll grant you power, skill, all the arts of killing men ever wished for. You'll become the living messenger of death, the most invincible foe this world has known. Demon Lord Girth, you know I'd give my life for a taste of such power. I am not here to take your life. I wish to give you a new one. I give you the art of combat. With all its skills, no form of fighting man to man is beyond you any longer. I bestow the eye of marksman with my weapon, and I grant the gift of the hunter to follow any trail, undiscovered and unhampered. From that I give you name Stalker, and ask if you will hunt for those I seek and kill those I doom. Ask of me what you will, I'll pay any price your name. You name, even your immortal soul? Granted, I'll not need it when I'm dead anyway. You do not understand, Stalker. My gifts are yours now, and my price is mine. Ooh. Legend claims he grew up alone without ever a person to share his thoughts, his hopes, his dreams. Perhaps then he should have understood loneliness and the pain it brings. But no man can understand how alone he is, how now for one alive, and how ever suffered his losses. No one alive has ever lost their soul before. Power bought for a price not yet understood. It filled Stalker's mind with thoughts of revenge, thoughts that brought him back to Castle Arinth this night. Ha, my message worked perfectly. She's so scared the next year will be torture for her. Then I'll collect my due. Stopped running, dog. You'll be dead long before you can escape. You? Aye, and ready to finish what I started. You're not fighting an infant any longer, child beater. Think you can stand the strain? Clink! You see, old man, we're on even terms now. Or maybe not. You've learned a sword trick or two. That's all I can still kill you with with my bare hands. But I can stop you with my bare feet. Bing! Earth, even my most faithful servant can no longer protect me. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Confusion reigns, and Stalker escapes untroubled by his foes, but bothered by his thoughts. Here I've begun my revenge, tasted a foe's blood for the first time, and it all feels hollow. No joy, no relief, no victory. 'Tis as if I had no more emotions than a stone. This is not what I agreed to. A short, hard ride takes Stalker from the castle to Lawrence Town and Earth's local shrine, and into the fabric of legend. Priest, I would speak with your master. Ah, but Master Stalker, then you would speak with yourself. Play no word games with me. Where is Girth? In truth, I know not. He has commanded me to aid you, but I cannot say what I do not know. But here, take this. 'Twill make balancing easier. Worry not about my balance, fear for yours, if you do not answer me. The only one of our order who knows the gateway to the Durst realm is Phlan, and prior to the Temple of Worlds and Sea. And you cannot reach your lord. It is impossible. Then know that Girth bargained falsely. I have been stripped of my feelings, torn from my humanity. I will not live like this. What has to do with me? What has this to do with me? I cannot help you. I will seek the door to hell only one time, when I enter it for eternity. Very well then. When you get there, tell Girth he has something that belongs to me, and I'm coming to get it back. Next issue, Darkling Death at World's End Sea. All right, that was Stalker #1 from July of 1975. Hope you enjoyed that reading. Now don't forget, this book and others are available on my eBay page, Papa's-Comic-Books. Hit that subscribe button down below. I would really appreciate that. And give me a like or a thumbs up, whatever you desire, and leave me a comment. Tell me what you thought about it. Okay? And as always, as Papa always says,
that was easy.
Until next time, Papa is out.